I'll say it again, end of Rohit Sharma's rather average Test career after this series, because you cannot look flat time and time and time and time again. You at some point you have to do something inspiring, and it's been 7 Test matches, guys, that Rohit Sharma has not done anything inspiring in Indian cricket, in the toughest job in the business. 7 Test matches without one session, looking like you belong, looking like you have a clue. Nah, this is the end of, unfortunately, sadly, this is the end of Rohit Sharma as far as I'm concerned. You have to move on. Even for Sydney, you have to move on. ये मैच अगर हार गए और लग रहा है यहाँ से ये मैच निकल चुका है हाथ से, you cannot take that walking zombie. I'm being very harsh here because I backed him a lot and I've been proven wrong. He has to go. They need to find a new captain for Sydney. There is no point going into a must-win match with a man who's unfortunately just become a liability. And I'm sure you'll ask a question on Mohammad Siraj, so I'm keeping my real anger for that question.
I will come to Mohammad Siraj, but I couldn't agree more on Rohit Sharma. I've been saying it this day in and day out. I don't consider him as a Test captain. He is not supposed to lead India in Test cricket. Whatever good, decent record he had, उससे ज्यादा वर्स रिकॉर्ड उनका अब रहा है पिछले कुछ मैचेस में. He was never supposed to be the next captain. I was never happy with this decision. But Taus, I'll come to you on this. बहुत comments भी आ रहे हैं. Vian Singh is saying, if a player like Ashwin, man of the series player in just a series back, can retire, then Rohit Sharma must announce his retirement before Sydney Test. Your summary of the first session and also of Rohit Sharma, the captain, of his captaincy in this format of the game, especially in the first session.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, starting from day one, starting from the selections, starting from picking two spinners when uh, there is a certain angle to each and every decision that's taking. And here, I mean, you don't make sense whatever Rohit Sharma has been taking, or it's the team management, or maybe Siraj, or maybe going with two spinners, dropping a Shubman Gill, or maybe not taking an extra batsman when you don't have a batting in form. Apart from that, your bowling is lacking bite. I mean, look at Siraj how he did. Rather than so, आई मीन वी ऑल नो, आई मीन जो भी बोलेंगे कुछ नया नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि रोहित शर्मा हैज बीन डूइंग दिस फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम एंड the team is also not responding to it. See, if there is success, if there is success, even an iota of success, the tide would have been different. We would have been talking differently about Rohit. But whatever moves, I mean, considering that he's been a reactive captain always, but yeah, we've celebrated his victories in recent times, whatever he got. But time is up. Time is up. Whatever Jamie Bhai said, I agree with him. The fact that Rohit Sharma has lost, I mean, he was, yeah, definitely he was not a great Test captain. Great Test captain is somebody who has to be proactive, somebody who has to be quick in his decision, somebody who has to perform with the bat. Apart from that, and take decisions instantly. Here, he has been reactive, and more than that, he's tried to play safe, going with same team again and again. I mean, thinking about like going with two spinners without even pardon, without even thinking that their MCG may not be that supportive of spinners, but I mean, if things are not going well, so things won't be really good for you. So I think he's done enough. We've seen him enough. Goodbye, Rohit Sharma. This could be your last, and this should be your last test as captain, or maybe last test as a player as well.
Well, that we'll have to wait and see. But Jamie, before I move on to the next topic on Rohit Sharma, I am pretty sure there are many fans out there who'd be watching this and thinking, "यार bowlers ने गंदी bowling की है ना? Why are we blaming Rohit Sharma?" If you can, even if briefly, if you can sum up what Rohit Sharma, the captain, didn't do correctly in the first session, कहाँ पे वो lag करते हैं as a Test captain? What is it that makes Rohit Sharma an average or a poor Test captain जो आपने notice किया है on the field?
I mean, just picking up on what Tosbai said, not knowing conditions and not knowing your dressing room, right? If you cannot read conditions and you cannot read your dressing room, that shows that it's not the best of times for you. And I have to add this, guys. I have no doubt that the terrible slump he's in has clearly affected his thinking. He was never this bad, right? जब रन नहीं बोल रहा है, आप 9-10 की एवरेज से खेल रहे हो 6 टेस्ट मैच से, that's a fall from a very very high place, right? So when you're at a low as a batsman, आपका मेन काम है रन बनाना, वो भी एक ओपनर के तौर पे। अब आप रन नहीं बना पा रहे हो, नो डाउट इट्स अफेक्टेड हिज थिंकिंग, बट कैन एनीवन वाचिंग दिस लाइव स्ट्रीम, एनीवन who's watched this past stream, can anyone tell us why Mohammad Siraj should have played this test match? Is anyone surprised that he leaked 46 runs in 6 overs? You're picking the same player time and time and time again, right? Social media, you mentioned social media. I've been looking at yesterday. Everyone seems to have a problem with the fact that they've gone for uh, all rounders in a format designed for specialist players, right? So you played two spinners, like Tausbai mentioned. It doesn't really make sense. But you played Mohammad Siraj. Does Mohammad Siraj have to go for 10 per over to finally convince you that the guy playing cricket? Is this the first time we've seen 5.5 ke aaspas? Nahi. Why is Bumrah 3.46? Why is Akashdeep 3.57? Why is everyone between 3.3 and 3.8? And why is one guy consistently 5 plus, right? Did it need to come down to day two at the boxing to realize, okay, boss, this guy is not in a good mental space? That's not Gautam Gambhir's fault. That is this man's fault. He's not able to read conditions. They're doing the typical Indian thing, Kanav. They're picking things based on वो क्या कर सकते थे और वो क्या करते आए हैं। बॉस, अंधे बहरे को पता है कि 4 साल पहले का सिराज और आज का सिराज, मतलब तौस भाई तो 6 महीने से कह रहे हैं भाई, it's a red light flashing, look, they're waiting for him to actually go for 60 in 3 overs, Kanav। हाँ यार ना, आज 20 रन की औसत से इसको ड्रॉप करेंगे। No, Mohammad Siraj should not have been playing this test match. He was very good some time ago, but like we've discussed, Kanav, 1000 शोज में 18 महीने से वो ग्राफ गिरते जा रहा है। अब उस ग्राफ के कहीं भी आप जाओ, दैट मॉनिटर डज स्पाइक सडनली ना। एक आध स्पाइक से आप उस बंदे को, मतलब जब तक वो थक के पिच पे गिर नहीं जाए, सो again someone watching might be like, oh, this guy is being harsh on Mohammad Siraj. But talk about Rohit on field and reacting later. First, why are you picking these guys, right? Why have you picked Washington Sundar? You picked him for his batting, right? You may as well have played 8 batsmen, yeah. Yes, Australia's got to the 450 odd mark. The bowlers have been flat, but what did you think the Melbourne cricket ground was going to be? हम तीनों और जो भी हमारे दूसरे पैनलिस्ट है, हम सब बोलते आए कि इसकी स्केड्यूलिंग देखो, पर्थ, एडलेड, ब्रिस्बेन, जब तक टीम मेलबर्न पहुंचेगी, they might be in a bad space. But what did we all agree on? When you get to Melbourne with Sydney ahead, you're going to know कि अब हमें चैन की राहत मिलेगी, अब हमें बैटिंग कंडीशंस मिलेंगे। What were they thinking? So it just cuts a picture of a guy. Maybe he doesn't get along with Gautam Gambhir. वो तो वक्त ही बताएगा. But right now, confused thinking. Then we can come to that comment about the slow field placing, the slow reacting. But ये तो यार, even when India was winning under Rohit Sharma in 3-4 days, even then we often found ourselves discussing, यार वो थोड़ा day one के session पे field इतना खुला क्यों है? So there's what he does on the field is just a reflection, as far as I'm concerned, of what's going on in his mind personally. The batting is poor, and even before he gets a chance to set the field or start a new session with the bowler, he's just not able to pick the right 11. I think they played up the wrong 11 in Brisbane, or यहाँ Melbourne में तो very very poor choice of players, yeah, and that's Rohit Sharma's biggest problem.
नहीं, एक एस्पेक्ट ये
Yeah.
होता है कि आपकी कप्तानी शुरू होती है आपकी प्लेइंग 11 से। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, आपकी जो टॉस में डिसाइड करते हैं आप क्या गट फीलिंग लेके जाते हैं और क्या रिस्पॉन्स देते हैं, then it starts with the field placement, then it starts with the easy single, giving away easy. See, batters out there, they are not here to just give away those dolly catches and slip में दे देंगे। यहाँ पर फील्ड प्लेसमेंट्स, आप जब शुरुआत होती है, जब आप रन्स लीक करने लगते हो, तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो माइंडसेट डिफेंसिव होने लगता है। और शुरुआत हुई थी आपकी सिराज के साथ, आपने सिराज को खिलाया और आपको पता था कि, या नहीं पता था, शायद आप एक्सपेक्ट करते रहते हो कि सिराज रन्स लीक नहीं करेंगे और जाके ऐसा मैजिक करेंगे जो बुमराह करते हुए आए। अनफॉर्चुनेटली द डिसीजन स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम देयर, सिराज, two spinners, and then not giving the first over to, open with Jasprit Bumrah and Akashdeep. You went with Siraj. I mean, that is where it started. And when द बैटर्स रियलाइज कि यार अब थोड़ा इजी हो रहा है, अब थोड़ा विकेट इजी हो रहा है, बॉल पुराना हो रहा है, देन यू कैन गो फॉर योर शॉट्स, देन यू कैन गो फॉर योर देन यू कैन चार्ज एट द इंडियन बैटिंग व्हिच इज ऑलरेडी लुकिंग हैपलेस कंप्लीटली। ठीक है, वो शुरुआत उधर से ही हो गई है। तो आप चाहे वो इजी सिंगल दो, चाहे वो विकेट स्पिनर्स नहीं करा रहे हैं, चाहे स्टीव स्मिथ आके छक्के मारे, मिचेल स्टार्क लॉन्ग रेंज से एक शॉट मार रहे जो लंबा जा रहा है, तो दैट इज अ कलेक्टिव एफर्ट यार। बुमराह भी यार, बुमराह को आप ब्लेम करेंगे कि यार जो शॉट्स दिया, ही वाज बॉलिंग एट हिज बेस्ट यस्टरडे, बट कॉन्स्टास द वे ही क्रिएटेड दो शॉट्स, दैट वाज अनथिंकेबल। तो अब यहाँ पर शुरुआत ही आपकी इतनी गलत रही है। स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम टॉस हम सोचे थे ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज रहेगा, मगर ये उल्टा ही पड़ गया। ठीक है, टॉस उनके हाथ में नहीं है, बट 11 आपके हाथ में, गट फीलिंग आपके हाथ में, प्लेइंग 11 हाथ में। फील्ड की तो बात की बात है, वो सब तो आएगा ही ग्रेजुअली यार, वो आया धीरे धीरे। व्हेन यू लॉट आउट दोज रन्स, इजी सिंगल्स तो यार वो तो इजी सिंगल्स होंगे यार उनके लिए। तो यू कांट फिल ईच एंड एवरी गैप, जहां एक भाग रहा है तो एक पकड़ो, दूसरा भाग रहा है तो दूसरा डालो। ऐसा नहीं होता है क्रिकेट में। ठीक है,
No, but
तो आपकी
then
शुरुआत ही खराब रही है।
the captaincy has been
डिफेंसिव हो
reacting.
जाएगी माइंड।
जहाँ जहाँ
हाँ
बॉल
डिफेंसिव,
जाएगी वहां
वही
बॉल
मैं बोल
करना
रहा
है,
हूँ, डिफेंसिव
जहाँ
हो
बॉल
जाएंगे
जाए
जब
वहां
आपके
बॉल
रन्स
करना है।
लिखेंगे।
मिचेल स्टार्क बैटिंग करने आ रहे हैं, एक डीप लॉन्ग ऑन खड़ा है, एक डीप लॉन्ग ऑफ खड़ा है, एक डीप पॉइंट खड़ा है। यार मिचेल स्टार्क है, वो छक्का मार देंगे ना दो, आपको
सेंस
आप
है।
विकेट लेने जाओ, आप विकेट लेने जाओ। So this is a
हम्म।
very defensive captaincy that won't work in
एब्सोल्युटली।
Test cricket, and we have seen this time and again that this doesn't work. I don't know why
क्योंकि
it doesn't
बॉल
see, but
क्योंकि बॉल टर्न नहीं हो रहा है। मैं आई विल टेल यू समथिंग, बॉल टर्न नहीं हो रहा है। मिचेल स्टार्क आराम से मारेंगे, समझे, आराम से मारेंगे आपको आके। टर्न होता तो ही वुड हैव थॉट कि यार मैं चांस नहीं लूंगा क्योंकि मेरा टॉप एज लग के ऊपर जाएगा। यहाँ
but
पर
your
टर्न नहीं हो
job,
रहा है।
yeah, I agree.
हम्म।
But your job as a captain and as a fielding team is to take wickets. Your job is not for him to stop. ये T20 नहीं है कि आप ओवर खत्म हो जाएंगे, आप उनको डिफेंसिव बॉलिंग करो, डिफेंसिव फील्डिंग करो, ओवर खत्म हो जाएंगे, आप जीत जाओगे। It's Test cricket. You need to take a wicket. You need to take 20 wickets. वो इस फील्ड प्लेसमेंट से, but then this is a very vast topic now. और भी चीजें हैं बात करने को, but there's a lot of talks going around Rohit Sharma, and as Jamie also said and Taus also said, and I also believe that it is high time that we move on from Rohit Sharma, the Test captain. Hopefully, India wins this match, and we get to see a good performance by Rohit with the bat. At least we need Rohit Sharma, the batter.